Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. This is Fiction Forever, bringing you a commentary on the Black Ops Deuce. And today, I just chugged a Red Bull, so I am good to go on this commentary. First I'm gonna just explain my setup real quick. AN94, red dot, quick draw, handle, and laser sight. I cannot remember the perks for the life of me. It was probably like hardline or awareness, dexterity. I forget. I totally forget. I have no idea. But that's not going to be important. Today we have a topic. The topic today is going to be the future of Call of Duty. And first, I want to go through all of the Call of Duties and say what they did right, say what they did wrong, and then leave you with a couple examples on how they can just make the best Call of Duty ever. So here we go. Let's just get right into it. Call of Duty 4. Best Call of Duty ever. Most balanced. It was just the perfect game. It was a lot of fun. It was balanced. It had everything. When you died, it was your fault. There's not, I mean, besides like the grenades going off or you getting, you know, I think that was the only time that it was like not your fault was when you got nade spammed from like 3 times frag or something. That was like the only time when you can say that was not my fault and you just died. So yeah, it was just a perfect Call of Duty. Nobody complained. It was awesome. Modern Warfare 2, I'm just gonna skip World at War. Modern Warfare 2, a lot of bullshit in that game, but it was fun. And you know, the kill streaks kind of overpowered, perks not really overpowered. Everything was balanced. Besides like a couple guns, the noob tubes, commando, whatever. And it's a lot like this game. There's a lot of things that, you know, it looks good. There's a lot of things that are really annoying and overpowered. But it's a fun game. And, you know, it just reminds me a lot of Black Ops 2, reminds me a lot of Modern Warfare 2. Black Ops 1. The ghost problem. You know, the perk ghost. The FAMAS, the AUG, whatever it may be. All the guns felt the same. The maps were okay. The kill streaks were fun to use. They were a little overpowered. And the graphics were just really shitty. I didn't like that game too much. Modern Warfare 3. MP7, ACR, both overpowered. I don't care what you say. SitRep Pro, a little overpowered. I like sound whoring. I'm not going to complain. Good things about that game. Mostly every gun was balanced except those 2 guns, the ACR, the MP7. Kill streaks were pretty balanced. Black Ops 2. The lag. I'm just gonna say right now, everything's balanced. Maps are fun. I wish there was a little bit more map variety instead of getting voted like standoff, terminal, or not terminal. What am I saying? Standoff. What's that one map? I cannot remember that one map. Nuketown. Raid, but I like Raid. I don't know. Raid's a good map. And like you get the same like 4 maps every time. You just like you can go into any game type and you like get the same maps. And that's like the only complaint I have with this game besides the lag. The lag is definitely my complaint on this game. How many times? I'm just gonna give you an example. Okay. You get your UAV, you're all happy, you know where the enemy is. You look on the map, there's 6 dots. None of them are running Ghost, right? Excuse me. You look at this one corner, right? You see a head glitch. You see this red dot like 20 feet in front of that head glitch. You're like, okay. You post up with your assault rifle, whatever it may be, and you look directly at that corner. And you wait for that guy to come around the corner. And as soon as that guy sees as soon as you see that guy's tip of his gun, you're going to fire. So you have your hand on the trigger, you're ready. As soon as you see him, you start firing. 3 bullets, 4 bullets, 5 bullets into his chest. He doesn't die. And then you blink, and instantly you're watching your kill cam on how you die. And you're like, what the fuck? You watch the kill cam. He comes around the corner, sprinting, being all reckless, and then he looks at you, pulls his gun up, and you're just not shooting any bullets. You're just having this staring contest with this guy. And he just puts 3 bullets into you, and then like the 3rd bullet of when you actually die, you start firing your bullets. And you're like, what the fuck? I just put 6 or 7 bullets into this guy and he did not die. And that is probably the biggest reason on why Call of Duty is failing, is the lag. How many times have you looked up videos on YouTube and you looked up, whether it be, I'm not even going to mention any commentators, but it's just lag. The maps suck. The overpowered guns. I don't care about the maps, honestly. I mean, Call of Duty Ghost maps are really big, but I can deal with that if there was like no lag and everything's balanced. Kill streaks are fun to use, but they're not too overpowered. I can deal with that. And I think a lot of the problem in Call of Duty is that we complain a lot. Back in Call of Duty 4, we didn't complain. We had a good game. But when we find the slightest thing wrong in a Call of Duty, we are going to say, hey, we don't like this, and we're going to bitch about that. And I understand where the developers are coming from. We complain a lot. But when we look at it on our side, they have like a whole year to balance their guns. Never mind about the maps or the perks or anything like that. The gun balance, that can be done, you know, whether it be not even the skins of the gun. You can just have the inner aspects of how much damage it does, how fast it fires, and what the recoil pattern is. You can do all that without doing anything to the game. You can put that first. And you can just test that and test that and test that until you get that perfect, which they haven't done for a long time. Call of Duty Ghosts said they were going to give us dedicated servers and that quickscoping was out of the game. And they flat out lied to us like they did in Modern Warfare 3. They said Last Stand was out of the game, but then they get this fucking Last Stand and this Dead Man's Hand bullshit. And I'm just going to say, fuck them. You know, so I'm just going to give, I know that was a big rant, it was kind of all over the place, but I'm just going to give a couple of examples on how to make Call of Duty back up there when it was at its peak. Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2. I'm going to give 2 examples on how they can make the game the best game ever. Better than Pong, better than Pac-Man, better than any other Call of Duty. So here we go. First step is, or the first example is really easy. Remake Call of Duty 4 for next gen or Xbox 360, whatever. Just remake it. Better graphics, same guns. Don't do anything to the guns. Don't make them any more overpowered. Maybe tweak the frag grenades a little bit. The perk frag times 3, just make it frag times 2. And then just a little tad bit go back on the grenades. Just a little bit. Because, I mean, frag grenades I loved in Call of Duty 4 because if somebody's camping, you know, there's not a lot you can do if somebody's camping in like this game because they'll have flak jacket, they'll have bouncing betties, they'll have everything. But in Call of Duty 4, you didn't have anything to protect yourself but your gun. So you just threw a frag grenade wherever they were, and they died, and they learned their lesson. They didn't camp anymore. You know, but remake Call of Duty 4, better graphics, put the emblem editor system like they did in Black Ops 2. Keep the kill streaks the same, do everything the same. Just better graphics, remake the maps, do everything. Just make it better. Just make it better looking. Better connection. Just please make a better connection on that game. And it will be the perfect Call of Duty. Another example I have, it's a little far-fetched, but I'm going to put it out there anyway just because it's a really cool idea. Okay, so first of all, you take the 5 most used guns, or even 6 or 7, whatever you may be. Best used guns, most used guns in every Call of Duty. So you take 5 from COD 4, 5 from Modern Warfare 2, 5 from World at War, from every Call of Duty. Do that to the perks, do that to the kill streaks, do that to the maps. And you mash it up all into one Call of Duty. That's a long shot, but imagine how awesome that game would be. This was kind of a rant, guys. I was kind of all over the place, but I just chugged a Red Bull and I'm hyped up. And that's the end of the gameplay. That is 44-11. I hope to see you guys on my next commentary. Bye-bye.